Man, some of y'all are soft and scared, man. But first, before we get into that, let's go pick up something in Guitar Center real quick. Let's go.
This work with the right hand. I don't know if y'all remember I had that Mackie 32 channel. Boy, they caught hella static in it. Oh shit, what they got for y'all? Somebody traded in the ring. I think that says 5 right there. Got them live. 749. Well, you can get this one right here. Not yet. I'm looking around, but you say you don't got the SE in here. Oh, okay. I just wanted to put my hands on, even though it's the same thing as the X almost. How you been? You been alright? Surviving.
Kirk State.
No. It's that nigga.
Kirk State.
No.
Alright, settle down. Sample clearance this, sample clearance that. I'm getting a few comments here and there about clearing samples. Alright, so check this out. You didn't have a problem with buying weed in high school in the bathroom, right? You didn't have a problem with driving on a suspended license going to work, did you? I didn't think so. So why are you so scared to put your music out worried about a sample clearance when you're at a certain level of beat making? You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. There are different levels to your career, to your production career, to your journey, to your path, to getting to a certain level where you think you should be or want to be or aspire to be, right? Everyone is at different levels, right? You got to work your way up, okay? Most people don't really start at the top with a record deal and all of that, production deal and all of that. So you work your way up. Most people in the streets don't just start with a connect in Mexico, okay? You start at the low level, okay? You start with your friends, all right? So this is why I'm telling you, right? Check this out. Early on in your career, sampling clearances is not that important. It's not important for the simple fact nobody knows who you are. Number two, it's going to cost you. Are you prepared to pay the price? And I'm talking about monetarily, all right? I'm not talking about getting sued or anything yet, all right? First of all, you want to start clearing samples? Let's say you make 500 beats a year, right? You make 500 beats a year to maybe 1,000 beats per year, right? Out of that 500 or 1,000, all year you might have sold 120, right? So you're going to tell me that you're going to pay to clear 120 samples? No, you're not. What you're going to do is, or what you want to do, since you're starting out early and no one knows who you are, you don't want to worry about that, okay? You want to put the record out, okay? And I'm not saying take a loop, an 8-bar loop of Beat It of Michael Jackson and just put it out there, right, with an 808 kick behind it. I'm not talking about nothing like that. That's ridiculous, and you're going to get stopped at the DistroKid TuneCore gates. Boom, they're going to shut you down, cancel your account, all right? You don't want that. But be creative in your sampling, all right? So when you do go to clear your sample clearance or whatever, it's a little easy, okay? So check this out. This is the scenario. Let's say you go ahead and don't clear any samples, right? You put your song out. You got those 500 beats you made. Out of that 500, you sold 100. Out of that 100, one catches by an inspiring artist, right? He blows up in Paris, okay? He blows up in London. He blows up in Sydney, Australia, right? Next thing you know, you're a global superstar, but no one knows who you are, right? Boom, it's everywhere, okay? Guess what? You're so big now that song you sampled, the grandkids of that songwriter or composer has the rights to that, and now they're looking for you. But guess what? By the time they look for you, you done made $1.2 million in a year and a half off that one beat out of your 500, okay? You get a cease and desist letter telling you to stop. What do you care? You got your 1.2, but let me tell you what's more valuable than that money that you received off that song blowing up before you got a lawsuit coming or whatever it is, right? You have worldwide recognition now. Everybody that wants to get in or get a piece of your sound, they know your name because you put that music out with no fear. You put that beat out with no fear. You made it work, or whatever it is you took to get it, right? So what? You got to pay the cost of maybe giving up your royalties on that one song. Because guess what? Now you got money. Now you can go and get your joint cleared. Now you can go to a sample clearing house like DMG or Harry Fox. Because guess what? They're going to charge you money before they even get the sample cleared, which is going to cost you extra, right? Extra points, extra percentages, or just money up front, okay? So don't worry about it. You're starting out right here. No one knows who the heck you are. When you get up here, yes. Now, if you got big pockets and want to waste your money on a beat that no one bought yet, or signed, or whatever, or recorded, and you want to pay a whole bunch of money, I tell you what, there's a cheaper way. You go to TrackLib. You get your TrackLib account. This is not sponsored by TrackLib, but you can clear a sample on TrackLib for about, I don't know, a couple of $100, right? Do whatever you want with it. Now, TrackLib doesn't have some of the super duper samples, that you can clear on there, really. But it's a great way to get a start. And if you're so worried about clearing samples and getting your song snatched or whatever, that's the way to do it. But still, even though what TrackLib can clear samples for you, I don't recommend paying that right out the top. Until you sell the beat. When you sell the beat, then you go ahead and clear the sample. Or, in some cases, I've made the beat and they're like, yo, what's the sample? I'll be like, X amount, right? I tell you what, this is the deal we're going to make. You give me this, you give me that, you give me this percentage. You're responsible for clearing the sample. I don't care, because now I got some cash up front, and whatever's on the back end was whatever's on the back end, right? It's up to the artist or their label to clear the sample, okay? So do not worry about clearing samples because, like I said, when you're at a certain level, it doesn't matter, right? When you're an electrical apprentice, you know what I'm saying? You're not worried about doing all these other things, ordering or permits, or ordering materials and permits and things like that. No, you're an apprentice. Don't worry about that right now, okay? Just do the work and shut the hell up. But anyway, this is your man Kirk State, and I want you to relax, make your music, clear your samples. I want you to make your music. Don't worry about clearing those samples, since no one knows you except for maybe you and the people at your college dorm, okay? You and the dudes on the block, all right? No one cares. No one knows, all right? But I bet once you blow up, they're going to know. So, don't be a scaredy cat. Don't be a little kitten, right? Don't be a little kitten and be so scared of everything that you lose out, okay? Worry about clearing samples later. This your man Kirk State, and get the sampling. Let's go.
Kirk State.
No. It's that nigga.
Kirk State.